Okay. How many here want to succeed in every area of your life? How many want to wonder why you're not breaking through when you need to? Have you ever said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to do that trip to that country. And you tried and tried, and somehow it did not click. How many have had that experience? How many have tried that? You did everything in your mind. You said it every day. This is going to happen. Or you listen to motivational tapes. I am great. I am special. I am wonderful. I can do anything. People like me. People like me at my job. You sit there in your car, and then you get to your job, and everyone's throwing eggs on you, and you got fired. What happened? I am strong. I am handsome. I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But then you looked in the mirror, and you look like Pee Wee Herman. So a lot of this motivational stuff has to be balanced with some other stuff that's missing. How many want the missing ingredient? So we know now from quantum physicists that when you speak, it's actually subatomic particles that are being created in the atmosphere. They can speak to an object, and the object will change forms according to how it's spoken to. Water particles, they have this Japanese scientist, and he speaks to these water particles under a microscope, experimentation, and the water particles always shift to a certain form depending on how he's talking to it. If he says love, it lights up. If he says I hate you, it shrivels up every single time. So objects and matter is affected by what you say. How many want to start saying the right stuff first of all? If someone says I don't like you, I hate you, you're terrible, it affects you. Immediately you can feel something affecting even not just your emotions or your mind, your physical body can start to be depleted of energy when negative words are coming at you. How many have ever had that happen? So you say, okay, I'm going to pay my debts off within 30 days. Within 30 days, I'm going to lose the 30 pounds. Within 30 days, I'm going to start that new business. How many want to start there? Then you got to add visualization. You have to see that happening. Scientists have also discovered, just recently, quantum physicists, quantum mechanics, that not only sound, where you can speak and break glass, an opera singer can sing at a certain frequency or pitch, and it will pierce through glass. So we know sound is a solid object that can pierce through another object. It's invisible to the naked eye, but it's real, right? And that even the military is experimenting with sound technology for warfare. Okay, but now, and how many heard about the movie Inception? You know, there's always some, Hollywood kind of always exaggerates it, but there's always some truth to everything. When you think of something at a high enough intensity, scientists have found out that it creates the same invisible subatomic particle as speaking at a high enough frequency. And they tested it on matter. And I shared this last night to the 10,000 people that were here. And I shared it that they had a gold bar, and they put radio frequencies on the gold bar, aimed it at the gold bar. You can't see radio frequencies, but you know they're there. And then they measured the frequency level on the gold bar, and that gold bar had a major higher energy frequency subatomic particle around it and in it that was vibrating. Then they took another gold bar and told a man to aim all his thoughts intensely as he could on the second gold bar. And then they measured the gold bar before it was normal. They measured it after, and it had even higher frequencies than the radio waves that were aimed. So they realized something. Your brain, if thinking at a high enough frequency and intensity, releases radio transmissions, like a radio transmitter. Other people call it neuro Wi-Fi. How many want to be hooked up? So for instance, have you ever thought about a friend? I need to call my friend. I just feel this urge to call this person. I got to call this person. And for 3 days, you're really intensely thinking about a person or a contact for a business or a friend you need to call. And then they end up calling you. Or you call them after the 3 days, and they said, I've been thinking about you for 3 days. That is so weird. How many have had that over and over and over again? And everyone's had that. So scientists have just started experimenting with it to see why. And you realize the brain, if it's a strong enough frequency, thinking at enough intensity, it releases a subatomic actual particle that affects matter. And the creation around and the universe around you will start to release what you're thinking about if it's at a high enough intensity. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how many want to use that on purpose instead of by accident? What you fear comes upon you. Oh man, my mother had cancer, my grandmother had cancer. I hope I don't get it, but I probably will, but I don't want to get it. And you can even say, I'm not going to have it, but you're thinking of it. You're imagining what it's like. And thoughts are more powerful even than words, because a picture's worth 1,000 words. So how many want to sync up your thought life with your speaking life? And that's why you'll speak, this is going to happen. I'm going to break through this. I'm going to lose the weight. But your mind is thinking, oh man, I look like an elephant. Or I don't know anybody in business that's going to help me. How am I going to? So if your mind is thinking that, you just negated what you spoke. So if you need to speak from a level from 1 to 10, you need to speak with a higher intensity. And then from a level from 1 to 10, you need to be thinking of that purposely, constantly. Put a picture before you, day and night. Have you ever been obsessed with something that you needed to happen? This has got to happen. I got to get this job. I got to get this house. That's my dream. I got to get that car. There's only one left, and that's the car I've always wanted. And your brain goes into overdrive thinking of how you're going to do it. You talk about it with your friends, and you break through because you incorporate your mind at a high enough intensity where you're now obsessed with it. How many want that? Third element is emotions. When you're obsessed with something, your emotions get inside. You're like, man, I gotta get this. And now you're emotionally invested in something you've gone too far to pull back out. How many have been there? You're not just seeing it, you're not just saying. A lot of people don't want to put their emotions involved because in case the deal doesn't come through, they don't want to get let down like the last time. So they don't want to get their emotions hurt, so they'll logically see it and maybe say it, but they won't emotionally get excited about it because they'll say, well, I'll get excited when I see it. But emotion is also a frequency, if you add it to thought and speech, that accelerates the engines of creation even faster. How many want to put your emotions on the line? Oh, it's getting really quiet in here. How many are seeing why things didn't break through? You said the right thing, but you didn't see the right thing at a high enough. You saw it maybe for a second, but you didn't purposely for 1 hour visualize that thing coming. A great King Solomon, as a man thinks, so is he. How many want to start thinking a certain way? The way you see yourself is the way people respond to you. If you see yourself as rejected, people start to reject you. You don't even know why. You have a kick me sticker on the back of your pants, kind of in the subconscious. Have you ever met someone and you could subconsciously pick up what they're thinking? Like, this person doesn't like me. This person could not care less what I'm talking about. They don't care. How many can pick up? How many have ESPN at home? ESPN, no, that's a sports channel. ESP. Is this helping you? How many want to on purpose transmit the right frequency? How many have noticed you keep attracting the wrong people in your life? People that are bloodsuckers, people that just drain you, people that are always depressed, and you're always like, oh, why do I'm always with these people that they're dragging me down? Because somehow you're putting out a frequency that attracts that. People call it the law of attraction. You're putting out a frequency that's attracting the wrong kind of people in your life. And you notice the same kind of people keep coming, the same kind of personality that's not helpful to you. How many want to change the frequency? Oh, it's getting quiet. So start to think on purpose. See yourself, your future you. As you start to see that, it starts to gravitate. When you think of an angry thing, someone that really hurts you or did you wrong, when you think about it long enough, if you think about it for a second, yeah, you can get over it. But you think about it for a long time, man, I can't believe they did that. I just can't believe it. Then you start talking about it, you add it another level. You tell your friend, you know that guy that did that to me? I'm still mad about that. Then you add an emotion. I'm still mad about it. You say you're mad, you think you're mad, and you start getting mad. Then the fourth level is action. You start taking action, writing a terrible email. And then you caused a big problem later. How many see how that goes? So how many want to, you can control your own physiology. You're supposed to take control of your own mind. How many want to control your mind? If you don't, it'll go somewhere. Just like your money. How many know if you don't tell your money where to go, it goes? Especially if you walk into Walmart. You just went to get one thing, but suddenly you came out, you had way less money than you thought. If you don't go in there with a purpose or in the mall, you're going to come out with come on, it's getting quiet in here. Is this helping anybody? So your mind has to be synced with your speech. Synced on a high level with your emotions. And then the fourth level is action. If you take action on something, but in your mind you don't see it happening, you don't really feel it, and you don't really talk about it like it's going to happen, the action doesn't have enough impact for the breakthrough. But then you're seeing it already as if you've already got that deal, as if you already have that connection. The connections start to come your way. You think, wow, what a coincidence. I just met the person that's going to help me to fulfill my destiny. But it wasn't really a coincidence. You had already put the engines in motion of seeing it, thinking about it, feeling the excitement of it, and then suddenly, after like 3 or 4 coincidences in a row within a 2-week period, you know it's not a coincidence. How many want to start setting up these coincidences, as people call them, in a faster pace? The universe and the creation will release to you what you're already seeing, thinking, and feeling, because it thinks you're already there. It doesn't know the difference. It can't see. You watch a movie, 3D, and you're going off a cliff, and you feel the sound, and even if you get those chairs that move in those 3D theaters, whoa, and your heart's going fast like you're falling off the cliff. But you're just in a chair. Your body did not know the difference that what you were seeing, the image, was real or not. You get a dream, same thing. You dream something terrible. Someone dies in the car crash in your dream. Someone that you love left you. You lost all your money. Someone beat you up. Whatever, in the dream, something terrible or something happy. You know, you paid your house off, or the biggest thing you've ever wanted happened, and you're flying in your dream. Woo! You wake up with this euphoric, I'm Superman. I can do anything. And then you realize, wait, I'm still living in someone else's couch. But for a few minutes there, when you woke up, man, you were on top of the world. How many are getting what I'm saying? But if you could stay in that state long enough, it starts to happen. You could sit there on purpose and daydream, lay in your office, and see yourself doing it. How would you feel had you already achieved that success? How would you feel if you met that person? How would you feel if you had the perfect body you've always dreamed of so you can do other things? Momentum brings momentum. If you lose the 30 or 40 pounds you know you need to lose, suddenly that gives you confidence that you can also start that career that you didn't have confidence to start. And then that gives you confidence to meet the person you're supposed to meet. And then that gives you confidence to start learning a new skill and getting a new edge. How many see how it works? One victory brings another victory. One breakthrough causes another breakthrough. Everything's interconnected. If you eat terribly, and I have this book, Natural to Supernatural Health, you eat terribly, your body's way down, and you try to do something new, your body will jerk you back, and you won't be able to do it. If your body is on a high level energy, and your mind, and your speech, you break through the board quicker than if you don't have all those things in sync. When you're going through a breakthrough time, you need to break through like a karate man breaking a board. How many want as much intensity as possible to get the breakthrough? So if you're just saying it, you may or may not break that board. But if you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you've already rehearsed it in your mind 1,000 times breaking through. By the time you actually do it, it's like you've already been there. How many want a deja vu moment? You get the victory and you go, but deja vu, it's like I've already been here. Isn't that amazing? Subatomic particles around you start coming towards you when you start thinking. When you start to think, objects start coming your way. You start to think of a certain car. You just start seeing that car on the road. Well, I keep seeing the same kind of car I've been thinking about. You turn on the TV, there's the car again. You think about a certain nation you've always wanted to visit, and the next day someone goes, hey, have you ever been to Australia? I was just thinking about that. You turn on the news that night, a thing about a documentary about Australia. Then you go to bed at night, you start dreaming about Australia. A couple of days later, someone calls you, hey, I just moved to Australia. Would you like you to visit me? And I'll pay your ticket. How many see how that works? That's how it works. So there's enough like contractions that keep coming, and you know it's about to happen. How many want to on purpose see breakthroughs instead of by accident, hoping that they happen? So as a man thinks, so is it. How are you going to think, or as a woman thinks? Do you see yourself as overweight, or do you see yourself as looking like a model? I got quiet when I said that. How many want to see yourself as that, as beautiful? Or if you're a guy, how many want to see that the beer belly is not there? It's getting quiet in here now. I think I'm touching home. So what are you going to do? You're going to see it. You're going to think about it. You're going to feel it. But then you got to do the fourth level. This is the fourth level that most people miss. Action. You got to do something. So what do? What I would do is first thing in the morning, get momentum. Momentum brings other momentums. So what do? First thing is your body. When you wake up, you're kind of groggy. So what do? You grab coffee right away? I wouldn't do it. I would get up and right away go for a walk, 1 hour walk. Because when you start to walk, when you walk 1 hour for at least 3 weeks straight, it starts to reset your body weight. Humans are made to walk. That's the #1 exercise humans are made to do. When you get up in the morning and you just go for a walk, put some music on or some good motivational teaching on, now you're walking, you're getting breakthrough, your blood's moving, the oxygen in your brain starts to move. Your brain starts getting clear. You tap into creative ideas that you couldn't tap into when you're tired, and then you went on the internet, and then you drink your coffee. You're too cluttered. But you can unclutter it within 5 or 10 minutes even. You start walking, a brisk walk, right first thing in the morning. and then you add music or teaching to it, you hit another realm. You hit another realm. Now your mind is working, or your spirit's working, if it's meditation stuff, or you're praying, whatever you're doing. Now, and then by the time you get back from that 1 hour, you're completely ready to take on the world. All your blood is flowing. The fats are being pushed out of your body. All the toxins are being released. 1 hour walking a day. It's an hour you need to do if you can, or work up to it. It flushes out the toxins from your body, unclutters your brain, opens up your spirit, and opens up your hidden creative genius. How many are learning the secrets? So now you got momentum, you walk an hour, and now you go to write that new book. Now you go to call that business contact. Now you go to, and while you're walking, you're seeing it, you're saying it, your body's connected, your mind, your body, your spirit are even the first hour you wake up, you're already getting connected. Is this helping you? But if you wait till the end of the day to start doing your main dream in life, you've already depleted most of your energy is right when you wake up. The first part of the day, you have the most mental capacity. The less stress, you just woke up. You have the least amount of stress. You just woke up. But if you wake up and right away fill your brain with internet, bills, and then try to do the thing you need to do, you've just depleted, your energies are gone. How many have a big dream you want to do in life? And how many have noticed for some reason you keep putting it off? You know you need to do it. You know once you do it, it'll be your biggest thing you need to do. But for some subconscious reason, you keep putting it off till at the end of the night. How many have noticed that? Because you fear success, or you fear the failure. So you have to attack it head on. And then by 10 o'clock at night, you start to write the book or do the email or connect with the person, and you don't feel as confident because your whole day has been kind of scattered. Wake up, first thing, get your body moving, wake it up. Get your mind going, a teaching tape. Get your spirit going, maybe meditation. Does that make sense? Then maybe, hey, add another element. You come home after reading my book, and you make a raw juice smoothie. You put this raw food thing in there that has all the enzymes. When you cook your foods, you lost all the nutrients. The enzymes help you lose the weight. When you eat a papaya, or you put something, I like a maca and goji berries that are raw, untouched. You mix in that blender, you drink that with maybe some coconut water. Your body goes, yeah. Oh, and you're getting the raw energy. Even the frequencies on food, they found out, foods that are natural in the raw state have a much higher frequency than they do if they're cooked or not organic or not raw. How many are getting that? That does something to your spirit and your body and your mind, and suddenly you feel even more rejuvenated. You know, you eat a big old hamburger or something, you're like, oh, way down. You eat a raw juice smoothie, stick some kale in there, maybe some papaya, I don't know, some berries, a banana, some raw stuff, spinach, but you mix it up with a coconut water. Tastes good, actually, if you do it right. You're like flying, a euphoric feeling. After you've walked an hour, after you've thought about your biggest dream that you want to accomplish for 1 hour, you're seeing it while you're walking. And go out in nature, especially. When you're inside all the time, it's kind of like there's barriers. There's always walls. When you go into nature, outdoors, it's like there's no limits. You're like, there's no limits. It affects your ability to see your future when you see no limits. How many want to be the no limit realm? Unlimited realm. How many have ever been so stressed and you want a vacation by the beach somewhere, and then you're like, you know what, life isn't that bad. I'm on the beach. Is this helping anybody here? How many are getting some help? Help, I need somebody, help. Some of you have been singing that song. So get up in the morning, start to move your body. Start to see the things and visualize for 1 hour straight. Then, in the moment you get home, eat something healthy. Then start your day with the first thing, the highest priority on your list of what you want to accomplish in life. The first part of your day, do something towards that. Even if it's 10 minutes, half an hour, do that first. When you start to put some energy towards your biggest desire in life, you are so full of energy and excited as you're doing that. I'm making a step towards my biggest destiny. Then everything else the rest of the day gets really exciting. You're excited paying the bills. You are excited walking the dog. You are excited because you're like in the back of your mind, man, I walked today. I see my future. I've already even started writing the first chapter of that new book. And then the rest of the day, you're just like, then the next day you get hooked on it. You can't wait to do it again. You want to go walk again. You want to see that thing again. You want to get on that second chapter, and it creates a momentum that builds momentum that builds momentum. Your body becomes a lean, mean Superman machine. You have to hone your body to be like a weapon. Not just your mind, your body, almost like the Marines. I mean, they remake you. How many want to remake yourself? Total makeover. Mind, body, spirit. How many want to do that? Who's going to start doing that? I want you tonight. In fact, right now, write down what you're going to do the first thing tomorrow. Write it down right now. Go ahead. Write it down. Because when I teach this stuff, I want you to do it. Only 20% of people actually fulfill their destinies. A study that was made. How many want to be in the 20%? Just by you being here, paying all this money to be at this awesome motivational event with thousands of other people shows that you're probably in the 20%, or at least want to be, or you wouldn't be here right now. You'd still be sleeping right now. Awesome. Well, if you want to get my books and my tapes, you can get them in the back to help you continue in this road to total success, going from natural to supernatural health and success in every area of your life. And I'm going to take a demonstration right now. How many here want to lose weight? Natural to supernatural health. If you want to get the DVDs or the books, you can get them. Who wants to lose weight? Who's someone that really needs to lose a lot of weight? Or you just like, I need to lose weight out of having a block. You have a block? You want it? Okay, come. From Joyzy. We got someone here from New Jersey. So I want you to say this. Say, within the next 30 days, I will lose at least, let's make it easier for her, at least 10 to 15, just say 15 pounds. Within the next 30 days, I will lose, we'll make it 10. Let's make it, just to start a little success. Within the next 30 days, I will lose 10 pounds. Just say that.
Within the next 30 days, I will lose 10 pounds.
Now I want you to say it like, come hell or high water, I'm losing the 10 pounds. I mean like on a level 10, no matter what.
Come hell or high.
No, don't just say what I'm saying. Say it with like you mean it. Okay. Yeah, don't repeat what I'm saying. Say it like your life depended on it. I am gonna lose. Say it.
I will lose 10 pounds.
Now close your eyes, and I want you to see yourself a lot thinner. See yourself really thin. The new wardrobe you're wearing. People are walking down the street going, wow, who's that lady? I want you to see that. And now I want you to say it.
I will lose 10 pounds.
How many felt the energy increase just as she said that? Her face lit up as she said that. See it again. Close your eyes. The longer you see it, the more it affects. You know, the molecular structure of your body starts to mirror what you're seeing. Your brain is a mirror, and when you look at yourself or other people or other objects, it will mirror back what you are looking at in your brain. Your brain acts as a mirror. If you're seeing prosperity and wealth come, and that's what you're seeing in your mind, it's a mirror putting out there in the universe, and it starts coming towards you like crazy. You see connections and divine appointments. She's seeing right now weight loss. She's seeing herself looking thin and happy and skipping along. Now I want you to say it again, like it's already there.
I will lose 10 pounds.
Now I want you to add another level. I want you to feel the emotion of what you're feeling when you look how you look. Look at your perfect you, the perfect body, how you're supposed to be, how you were maybe when you were a teenager. Look at that right now, and I want you to see it, and I want you to feel the emotion of how you feel. You wake up one morning, oh, I did it. You feel, look at her face already lighting up right now as she's seeing this. Look at this. Her face is lighting up. Feel it. Now you're not going to do it. You've done it already. How does it feel? You see that? Look at that.
It's wonderful.
Look at that. She's completely lit up. Her body, her mind, even her endorphins are kicking in right now. And now I want you to say, I've already lost all the weight I need to lose, and I am my perfect body weight.
I already lost all the weight I had to lose, and I'm at my perfect body weight.
Look at that. She's all lit up.
Yes. I look fabulous. I feel fabulous. I look fabulous. I'm successful.
Can you see a total change in her face, her body? This is the secret. If you can taste the future like it's happening, like a dream or like a movie, your body doesn't know the difference. And will start to do it. And then you will start to act in accordance with your future you that you're looking at. Yeah. So that's it. Look at this. She's going to start doing it right now.
I'm going to start running.
So here's a secret. Feel the emotion of how it would feel if you're already there. Start from the end. Go into the future and see how it feels. You've already made your first million, and you're able to help. Why do you want to make a million? You want to help people. You're able to help all kind of charities and people, and you feel that excitement that you're contributing to society. Then you work your way backwards. With that feeling, take it with you. Come back to the present. I'm a multimillionaire. I'm helping people around the world. I'm changing nations. I'm consulting governments and presidents. As you start doing that, suddenly strategies come in your brain. Ideas start coming. You start writing them down. You start, and suddenly, before you know it, one thing leads to another, and it's already happening. These are secrets that most successful people on the earth, no matter what religion they are, no matter what race they are, there's certain common denominators that they found out. It's when they incorporate their mind, their visuals, their speech, even their comportment. Do you ever feel depressed? And then when you do you notice you slouch more? When you're very depressed, your body will start to just slouch. Have you noticed that? I noticed if you want to shift that, go outside for a walk, hold your body up as if all your problems had just left. Let your body physiologically shift as if it happened, and many times your emotions will start following suit, thinking, oh, I guess the problem's over. And then the emotions, then your brain starts to clear up, and you're able to actually find the solution to the problem that got you depressed. Because you just remove the emotional thing, you just remove the physical reaction, you go to the future as if it's solved, and then as you're thinking that, you're staying strong, you're happy, and then suddenly you have the answer to solve the problem. Your body thought it was already solved, your emotions thought it was solved, and the answer comes to solve the problem. Are you getting this? You go to your future you, and you solve the problems backwards. Oh, I don't know if you're getting this. This is revolutionary. And a lot of people, and high-level people in governments, in sports, in Hollywood, and in different industries, they don't share these secrets freely. And they want the masses because, they think they have to be the ones on top. But I think everyone should be on top or have a chance of fulfilling their ultimate destiny and not wondering why. How come others seem to make it and I'm always in this rut? There is a reason, and I'm giving you the key. How many are realizing in one of those 4 areas you're probably not incorporating one of the 4 or all of the 4? Raise your hand. Wow, almost every hand went up here. So how many got some work to do now? Woo, are you excited about this? Maybe make a video of yourself doing what you're supposed to be doing as if it's happening. Or take a picture of someone that you're supposed to look like, or your body anyway, and take their head off and put your head on there. And say, that's me, that's my body. And your body will look at that and go, yeah, and the body will even start to conform. You'll start to change your eating. Have you noticed when you're out in nature, you like to eat healthier? You're out in nature, a nature place, or you're out by the beach, you go, I'm going to have fruit. I'm going to have a salad. But you're in a toxic, stressful, big city environment. You haven't slept. Man, you're running for the Starbucks. You're running for the McDonald's. You don't have time to make food. You're just, and it's just, when you're in a stressful environment, you take on the environment. You have to force yourself to live in a bubble, even though you're in that secular environment, and go, wait, I'm not from this environment. My future me eats healthy, goes for a walk. I travel all around the world, every week in the USA, different cities, Atlanta, New York, Chicago, and I have to force myself. I wake up in the morning, I go right away for a 1-hour walk. I put either meditation, I put music, or teaching. And I'm walking, and then I come out. I did that today, right before I came to you. I was out in Sedona walking in nature, seeing things, and then these ideas pop in my head, and these are ideas from the Creator.